got to see how the salesperson can initiate a live video engagement or a live text chat. We saw how the prospect could also initiate a live video conversation or a live text chat. Okay, so I'm a company. I get it. That totally makes sense. Sam, how do I set that up?
So that's just simply done through the radar screen itself. So when you first load in the experiences, you just have to simply navigate across the radar, press the simple add button, and it will give you a list of your tours. You just select which ones you want the radar for, and then that's as simple as that.
So it's a do-it-yourself solution, and I presume on that black box on the right, which was kind of a three-sided cube that rotated, that you can fill in the text that you want and where you want it to show up within the Matterport tour.
Correct, yes.
So easy peasy. For an enterprise client, is this the kind of thing that you'll build it out for them if they would prefer that to be done?
Yeah, we can work either way.
Okay, awesome. Pete, when I look at this experience and I see that you switched showrooms in different cities, it kind of makes the brain shake a little bit in terms of the possibilities. Because before Matterport and ZUANT, you might say, well, we need to have a physical person in every one of these showrooms, and we need to train all these people, and they are literally in a physical showroom. And when there's no prospect, that's pretty high priced talent that's sitting there not doing anything. So you almost say, well, oh my gosh, you could take all the expert people and co-locate them, or they could be anywhere in the world, and being productive instantly by having this dashboard. I mean, I can imagine in the case of Lotus, they could literally say, okay, we're going to let all the salespeople be able to work all different showrooms. And if the people are in showroom A, great. That's where all the virtual salespeople are going to show up. And if they're in a different city, they can show up in a different city. I mean, it just seems like it's mind-boggling to kind of shift the paradigm of you don't have to have the salesperson physically in the store. And it might actually not be the best use case of their time to disperse all these people in all these showrooms where you may not have necessarily a lot of traffic all day long. It may be like you totally want to have a way to get a higher yield of their time, and particularly salespeople, like, okay, I want to make money. So yes, give me a way to make money virtually. I totally get it. I mean, is that some of like the thinking that you've end up like, this is just mind-boggling?
It is. I mean, you could create a car showroom that's not open to the public at all. So it's just some futuristic creation in a massive warehouse with wonderful lights, and all the latest car models are shifted in and out. You do a quick Matterport scan and load it up. So it can be constantly evolving and keeping up to date with the products, and have the very best lighting and presentations that you could never really achieve locally. Within a normal showroom. So
and 24/7. So it's really interesting because when we started the conversation at the beginning of the show, we were talking about conferences and exhibits, and in an exhibit where your client might spend $1 million or more on a booth that might last for 3 days. Now, if you get that booth scanned and you add ZUANT 3D to it, you have now a shelf life going from 3 or 4 days at a trade show to being 24/7, 365 days a year.
Yes, and maybe build the booth and keep it forever, and just build it in a warehouse and just ship copies of it, but always have it there, kept up to date with the new videos, the new products, and it becomes a permanent exhibit in the metaverse.
Okay,
I think that's where we're headed.
Awesome. It sounds like run, don't walk to ZUANT.com or the ZUANT microsite, ZUANT3D.com for the ZUANT 3D microsite. And if you go to that website, you can book a demo, you can set up a free account. You also you can add ZUANT 3D free for your first 5 Matterport tours.